But there's nobody on this live because they're looking at the other live.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know what we've done then. I don't get why you can't just watch the other live because it seems to be going.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. I'm going to contact Lou. Are we still?
Hey, we got boat time, and we got Leslie,
Hey.
and we got Jack.
Hi guys. So I'm hoping.
Let's start again.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Paul.
I'm Anthony.
And Dexter is fast asleep behind us.
Right by the fire that we've lit. It's got a bit chilly.
Yeah, I wish we hadn't lit this fire because we're now toasty warm, but we can see
fine.
all your comments. We're really sorry about that. We did do a couple of trial runs this afternoon, and wouldn't you know it, everything worked fine. But so hello to Boat Time, Wes and Amy, Leslie, Jack, Peter Clark from One Day More,
JC,
Narrowboat Expats, Michael Howard, Mott, Mr. Pastry, hello, Eric Van Zeel, hi Eric, Timothy Tully, Pamela Headland, I hope I said that right, Chris Saunders, hi Chris, Justine Diamond, hi Justine, we're on.
Yep.
Boat Time said, yay, you did it.
So hi Alfie.
about half an hour before we went live, we had a knock on the door, and it was Rich from Aqueduct Marina who popped in for a coffee, and he left about 5 to 5, so it's been a bit of a panic.
We can't blame Rich. To be honest, he I think we've mentioned on Facebook, they've been amazing, the guys from Aqueduct, haven't they? And Rich especially.
Yeah. Hi, Karen. Hi,
the whole team been fabulous.
Yeah. Oh, Alfie Barlow. Hi, Alfie. Hi, Greg.
I hope you enjoyed the show. We look like you did.
Yeah.
Definitely go to the caravan and camping one because that was fabulous as well. Yeah.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, Boat Time Live, that's at Birmingham NEC every year. I think it's the third year it's been run. We were there last year for the whole day. We just popped in for about an hour this year, didn't we? Because we thought we'd have a look at the camping and caravanning show, and we loved it. It's just so good to have a nosy round.
Very expensive.
Yeah, like £70,000. Yeah. So next year we're hoping to do the camping and caravanning show on a Friday and the boat show on the Saturday.
Yeah.
If it works
Ian's on. Hi, Ian from Narrowboat Angel.
Oh yeah. Glenn, hi Glenn. Nick, hi Nick. Liam's on, hi Liam. Morton,
hi Morton.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric's asking where Dexter is, so he's behind us, just on the floor here. He's absolutely fast asleep.
Should I lift this camera up?
No, because don't be touching anything else.
No. Now I think I can relax a little bit and get the wine open.
Alfie's booking Crick.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah, we're there the whole weekend, so hopefully we'll get to see you.
Yeah, we'll see you there, Alfie. Yeah, so again, a big thank you to
Louise. We have no problems, So big thanks to Louise, in case people didn't hear that, from Narrowboat Changing Pace, and Caroline from One Day More Aboard. So they're our moderators, and Louise is our IT expert as well. How'd you like our new glasses?
Oh, yeah.
We went to a garden centre the other day.
To get some new plants for the living wall.
That was dead wall when we came back from a holiday.
Yeah, because the boat was left on hard standing, and it was obviously -6 while we were away.
Yeah.
So the plants didn't make it. Only one survived.
Yeah.
Right, Anthony. Cheers, everyone.
Yeah.
We hope you've got a glass of wine or a coffee or a tea, and cheers.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, I guess. Yeah. It is a bit early. We don't usually drink this early, by the way.
Thanks for watching, and we can't believe we've released 200 videos. It probably seems like a lot more.
I don't know where that time's gone. We've had some absolutely amazing adventures, haven't we?
Yeah.
On our old boat and our new one. We do, and I know people were asking about the issues we'd had with the boats. We do feel like we're turning the corner now, don't we? So
we feel more confident now, don't we?
Yeah, the new motor's a lot punchier. Like I said earlier, it's not because we didn't trust the motor we had in previously. We just wanted something with a bit more oomph. And unfortunately, Vitas are now bringing out a bigger motor, aren't they? So,
But also big thank you to Vitas and King's Lock for everything they've done. And,
hi, Kerry.
Yeah, and Liam at Oakums for sorting our boat out. Who's that?
David. That's not a class, it's of ours.
Yeah, Boating David. Hi, David. Cheers.
Anyway, well, the reason we got these, I have to say, is Paul's DIY. So that shelf there doesn't fit. The wine glass is too tall to go on it, and the other wine glass doesn't fit on the actual shelf itself. So we got these.
Yeah. Oh, can we say hello to a few more people? So we've got Ben Holloway, Carl Sugden. Hi, Carl. You're both keeping well and had a lovely, amazing holiday. We did.
John and Dean.
Oh yeah, hi John.
Guys.
Bolton David, Dorothy Dotson,
Kathy.
All plants do well. Morton, as we said, and John. Yeah.
Hi Steve.
Yeah. Kathy. Hi Kathy. Audio is wonky. Oh well.
No, she said it's good again though.
All right, good. Yeah.
They do double up as G&T glasses. So, we talked about today. Or craft beer. Don't drink that, but when Pete's round.
Yeah. So SK from Switzerland. Karen,
in the new living wall.
Julia Martin on Rhapsody in Blue.
Hi guys. It's the fact that I've got small hands. It's not a big glass.
So where are we? What canal are we on?
Spuddly's on the whiskey.
Oh no, I tried that whiskey. It's not nice. Strong stuff.
What canal are we on?
Yeah,
we're on the Middlewich branch of the Shropshire Union, aren't we?
Yes. Let me
I think
turn that down a little bit. The light's really bright.
Yeah, don't be too bright. Well, like, no,
how's that? Is that better?
No, that's like I burnt myself.
Yeah. That's better, isn't it? Yes.
We look like extras on Cocoon if you have it like really bright.
How else?
Oh, motor size and make. So it's a 10 kilowatt motor. So it's actually the same size as the one we had, but it's rated at 12 kilowatts.
Yeah.
Continuous use. And it's a lightning craft.
Yeah. So we did do a test. And I think we mentioned this on Facebook. We ran it at top speed, the boat, only for about 15 seconds because we don't want to damage the bank and eropt the bank and disturb the wildlife. So for about 15 seconds, we put it in full throttle and it was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel more confident on the rivers.
Love the new plants. Hi, Karen. Sorry.
Yeah. And the generator that tops up our batteries. So a lot of people have asked, where do we get our power from? It's not like a car where we have to go to a power point and plug the boat in. We top up our batteries either by the solar or by running the generator. And we think because we've got a bigger generator, we run it for 50 minutes to an hour and it gives us about 18 to 20% charge on the batteries, doesn't it?
I think more than that, to be honest. So the bigger generator, although it will consume more fuel, theoretically it should charge the batteries a lot quicker, almost in half the time, I think, to the previous generator. So we're hoping ultimately we'll be using less fuel. In summer, we're hoping that we'll get better yield from the solar as well.
Yeah.
What's that? Congratulations on your 200th vlog. Thank you very much.
Nice, thank you very much. Good evening from Ireland, lads. Love checking in and watching. Very inspiring. That's Outdoor Logic. Carl Sugden. Hi, Carl. Karen Grover. Hi, Karen and Drew and Jack.
Ollie from Anfield Road Layout. Hi, Lee.
Where are Karen and Drew now?
They've come off the Llangollen, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly.
Yeah. Oh, we had a brilliant time. Christmas was a bit of a rush to get up to Llangollen Basin, but we absolutely loved it. Yeah. And it was a real adventure getting back and a real test of the boat, wasn't it? Because didn't we do about 12 hours one day? We attempted to till that tree came down.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were quite impressed and very impressed the way the boat handled the aqueduct. What are you looking
Sorry, I'm just buy a horse. And we actually have considered that, to be honest, to save loads of diesel.
Yeah. We think that'd be a really interesting vlog if somebody had a horse.
Did you get a new plant layout? Yeah, so all them, they're a bit sparse behind us. Went to a garden centre the other day. We had to because all the plants were dead apart from the ivy when we got back because they're cold. Because we normally have it on heating, so it'll come on via thermostat, but it was freezing. It was like, well, the canal was frozen, wasn't it?
Yeah, trust us to have the boat done in midwinter and the coldest spell we've had.
Hello from Alicante.
Oh, yeah.
I love Alicante.
Yeah. We've been watching Heidi's videos of her band travels and Heidi the Narrowboat, and it's been brilliant, hasn't it?
But it's made me really jealous because some of the places she's been, we did a Andalusia trip, didn't we, a few years ago with some friends. So she's just done Rhondda. Absolutely stunning. We love Rhondda.
And Granada.
And Granada's one of our favourite.
Yeah.
I'm from St Helens.
Who's that?
William Duckworth.
Oh.
Hi, William. Our old stomping ground.
Yeah. I know we said thank you to a lot of people at the start of this vlog when you couldn't comment, but we want to thank all those people who bought us a coffee, and that was really for Dexter's medication that you were saying, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was so kind, and like some people paying for a whole month of his medication, and just not what we expected at all.
Yeah. Who were the guys in the marina? Because I didn't meet.
Oh yeah, Brian and Mary. I said I'd say hello to them because I bumped into them in the cafe the other day. and bought us coffee and cakes. Thank you, guys.
Oh, Paul, you've done well. He's finally finished watching the vlogs from the beginning. What a mammoth task that was.
Yeah, deserve a medal.
You do deserve a medal.
Boat Life, it's called. How much wine have you had? That's from Liz. Did I keep saying Boat Live?
Possibly.
I think because the panic.
What's your next holiday? I'm the city of Edinburgh. All of Edinburgh, Carl. We haven't actually planned a holiday, have we?
No.
We're a bit reluctant just because of Dexter's age now to book anywhere.
Anywhere abroad.
Anywhere abroad, but we generally go in January to Gran Canaria, don't we?
We have talked about going with our friends Fiona and Jude in Anthony's camper van up to Mull. We absolutely love Mull. Maybe summertime.
But I've been looking at different camper vans, haven't we? Because mine's a converted van.
More of a day van.
Yeah, so there's no shower, there's no toilet. Well, there is, but I'm not going to explain how that works.
Basically a bucket.
It's a bucket, basically, with gel. Oh, thanks, Lou. Congratulations on your 200 blog.
Thank you very much.
Which is your favourite?
Favourite blog?
Yeah.
Oh, we were discussing this earlier. That's really difficult, isn't it?
I think I can't say favourite vlog. Oh, thanks, guys.
Stephen.
Thanks, Stephen.
And Catherine. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Do you know what? We had some amazing times, didn't we, on the Peak Forest, both on our old boat and, in fact, they were both on our old boat. I was going to say on the new boat, but they were, I forgot we hadn't got a new boat then.
Our favourite journey or our favourite vlog? I think one of my favourite vlogs, I really like the early vlogs where we showed more nature because we couldn't really travel anywhere because of COVID. But I really enjoyed the vlog I did a few months ago that I thought we'd lost all the footage because the hard drive corrupted. And that was outside the Dusty Miller at Wrenbury with all the leaves falling slowly down. And that's more my kind of style. But I also like showing time lapses of my artwork. And I want to do more of that this year.
It's colouring in.
Colouring in. That's what Anthony calls it.
So Eric said, oh, you can join Heidi. Do you know what? Heidi actually said to us, didn't she?
Yeah.
Why don't you come with us?
Yeah. She did say that when she first got a camper van. She said, why don't you come with us? And
I couldn't get the time off, could I? Couldn't get the time off work for 4 weeks.
You could have hired a car.
I need to retire.
You could have hired a car, or I could have took your van to Spain and drinking Tinto de Verano. So funny because Heidi mentioned Tinto de Verano. We made her that drink a year ago.
Yeah, she said, I've never had this. We on the Weaver, we made a Tinto de Verano. She was clearly too drunk to remember. Oh,
thank you, Mott Mott. Love all the nature. You were very talented. Love the art time lapses. That's from Pete and Caroline on One Day War. What's the size of the new inverter? Oh, yeah, it's 50 kilowatts, isn't it? 15 kilowatts.
15, not 50. Yeah. That's National Grid.
No.
Yeah, 15 kilowatt inverter and a 14 kVA generator.
Yeah.
It's huge. We're never going to exceed that.
Yeah. Have they even lifted it onto the boat? I don't know.
No. I don't. Kind of late arriving. Sorry, it's a repeat question. But I loved. But how is Dexter? Dexter's doing much better, Kathy. Thank you. We honestly, genuinely thought we were losing him the other week. We were in floods of tears.
Well, I put that photo on of Anthony on the floor with Dexter, and what you couldn't see from that picture is you were crying your eyes out, weren't you? Because I said, I think it's time that we need to accept that it might be that time, really. And I think if we'd have took him to the vets that night, I think we thought we were going to lose him.
Yeah.
The next day we get up and he trots along the canal and runs up the steps. And
thank you, Betty.
Yeah.
That's really kind.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
He was like Lazarus because it was the next day it was you're just having us on.
Yeah.
But we took him to the vets.
And even then we were holding our breath, weren't we? Yeah. Because she spent ages checking his heart and everything.
Yeah. And then she just said his heart's fine, his lungs are clear.
Yeah.
He's obviously losing muscle, but as we get older, we all lose muscle mass, and
So we were really pleased when we came out of the vet.
Terence, you're missing my comments and questions. Terence, just put it again because I haven't seen it. Goes that quickly that we can't keep up. So put your comment again. Oh, there you go. Hang on. I was asking Anthony how much to get. Hang on, it's there.
Looking.
How much to get the free print?
I was asking Anthony how much to get the free print. Oh, yeah, sorry. When you sent that message the other day, we were driving from one place to another and there was loads going on. So sorry, we've not got back to Terence.
It's been a bit crackers, hasn't it? And then we've...
And I didn't realise, from what Anthony was saying, I thought you were a patron, but you're a YouTube channel member. So we will sort that out. We shall, sort that out for you.
Just drop Paul a direct message on...
Yeah, my email address is on our website, which is narrowboatlifeunlocked.com. Yeah, and if you've not checked out the website, please check it out, because that lists all of our videos in order and lots of other information on there that you can access as well, and links to our website and stuff.
So Sue's asking, did we get new batteries? We did. I think the only difference really is that the BMS is bigger, isn't it? I don't really know technically, but I think it basically what it means is it allows more charge to come into the batteries than the previous ones did. So they should charge quicker. We had one battery that just wasn't behaving and kept discharging on its own. So that's why they were replaced, not because there was anything wrong with the other batteries, just because one wasn't working properly. So they replaced the whole lot.
I know it's a fast chat.
Oh, yeah,
thanks, sorry. Thanks, Terence. And a big thank you to, is it Betty Eakin?
Well, that's why I pronounced it. I don't know. How do you thank Betty?
Oh, yeah, thanks, Betty. That's really kind. Thank you very much. We don't do it for the money, do we? I think the money's nice, but we put videos out every week because we just like to share our adventures online. I love doing the cinematography, the videoing, and the editing.
Well, I think because we enjoy it so much, you've always been a bit like that. Anyway, you want to, it's like when you go on holiday, like a really nice holiday, and you want to, you feel like if you won the lottery, you'd share and take your friends to that same place. And it's a bit like that for vlogs. So we love doing what we do, and we especially love sharing it with people so they can experience it as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Leslie. He lasted another 8 months, and the Librella changed his life.
In the last 12 months, he was 16 and a half, and we lost him in September.
Sorry about that.
That's very sad.
Yeah, at least they've had a quality of life, and that's what we want for him. We don't obviously want him to go on longer in pain, but he doesn't seem to be in any pain.
It doesn't make it easier, does it? When they're older, I mean, you've got all those happy memories, but it doesn't make it easier when you do lose them.
Thanks, Luke. Somebody's put hi from Cape Town.
Oh, well.
Do you know what? We were really lucky, weren't we? So for our after our partnership, we went to South Africa.
Hi, Marion.
Absolutely loved Cape Town. It was stunning.
Yeah, one of our favourite places. In fact, I said, should we move to South Africa? We loved it. We went there. That was sort of our honeymoon, wasn't it, really, to celebrate our partnership. Bring back the cooking videos. That's Adam's Outdoors.
It's all about the air fryer now, Adam.
Oh, yeah, he's obsessed with this air fryer. Why have we got that oven for the boat? I don't know.
But it is amazing.
Yeah, so a lot of people have said you've been having a lot of issues with your boat, and we have. But to be fair to Liam and to be fair to Oakums, they asked us if we want to try out to be an electric boat, and it was early days, wasn't it?
We knew it was going to be new technology.
Yeah.
We knew there'd be teething issues.
And there are so many variables. You can set up an electric boat with different lithium, with different solar, with different inverters and generators.
Do you know what any of these words mean?
I do. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying all these words. And I think this boat might not suit everyone. It might be more ideally suited to someone who spends time in a marina or a leisure boater than someone who lives aboard. But we're hoping, fingers crossed, and we do feel more confident, like we were saying earlier, that everything's been sorted. We're really impressed so far, but we've only tried out this new system for a week or so. And we're hoping to, obviously, we're going to test that out. We'd like to do the Ribble Link. We're thinking of doing the Leeds-Liverpool, going into Liverpool city centre, and then coming back. We may do the Anderton boat lift and risk that, going down to the River Weaver because we loved it. And we're also thinking of doing the Ribble Link and going on to the Lancaster.
Possibly. We need to discuss that, I think, and book it. Yeah. So I'm going to just see.
Oh yeah, boat time. You're also the first electric continuous cruiser, I think, to testing out for us.
Yeah, and so and that's what we were saying as well. So earlier today, I think you need to think about what you want the boat for. If you're going to be in a marina the majority of your time, your different setup. For us as continual cruisers, it's a real test of electric narrowboating, I think. And we're still learning. I think the boat builders still learning.
Yeah. And actually the suppliers, so different suppliers of the equipment that we're getting for this boat, it's all a learning experience for them, isn't it?
Would you do the River Mersey? Do you know what? Probably not. I've done it on ferry across the Mersey because I used to have a friend who was a captain in the Mersey ferry. But no, not on the boat, I don't think. We will be going to the Albert Dock. I worked in Liverpool for 16 years. And I hate to say it as a Mancunian, but I much prefer the city of Liverpool Yeah, than Manchester. I feel safer in Liverpool. I think 'cause it's smaller, but get everything to offer that Manchester does.
I'll be back in a minute. Keep
Okay.
chatting. I'm not happy with the lights.
Okay. Yeah, I do. I prefer Liverpool. Lancaster's nice. Canal. Picked ours up there. We've got friends in Carnforth, and so we're hoping. I mean, they're visitors on Monday.
Yeah.
We'd love to do Lancaster Canal.
Oh,
hey Tom.
Yeah. Explore with me, Paul. Hi, Paul. Paul follows us loads on social media, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's always sharing our stuff on Twitter or X. Liam and the guys have done an amazing job. So much work has been put in to get you guys to where you are now. The boat is perfect. We hope it is now, don't we? We feel like it is.
Yeah, I think there's a few more things just need sorting, but that's just by the by, isn't it? It's not. Anyway,
Anthony, Brian Stewart says, "Ooh, hey, Paul's getting techie."
Yeah, he knows the words. He's absolutely no idea what they mean.
I do. I know all about stuff. Jude Williams, hi Jude, and Alfie Barlow. Would you do them for Mersey? So yeah, you answered that.
Would you come down south with us again, boys? Peter will show you the way.
Is that Peter and Caroline?
Yeah. Do you know what I was talking about this today?
Yeah.
We haven't done the Kennet and Avon, and we know a couple that are doing it. In fact, they were on Heidi's vlog.
Yeah, Phil and Lynn.
Yeah.
A really nice couple.
And a lovely couple. I'd love to meet up with them again because they were like really good fun.
It's because they're from Wigan. Yeah, and you were saying about them, they're doing the Kennet and Avon.
My boyfriend said, let's have some red wine. It's 12 p.m. here. I said, it's never too early.
It's 5 p.m. somewhere. Then we saw Paul cranking back his glass of red. So yeah, hello in Canada, Ontario, Canada.
Out in the corridor. Hi guys.
Hi God, Kathy Geehan. If you ever want to see Yellowstone in the US, give me a shout. We want to see Yellowstone. It's the top of my bucket list. It is definitely.
Out in the corridor.
Yeah.
It's Ant Savage, isn't it? Didn't we have this conversation?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Please confirm that if it is.
It is.
Oh, is it? Right. Okay.
We're having this conversation.
So we have. Actually, it's not on the wall now, is it? Because we're still waiting for it to be reframed. So it fell off and broke, didn't it? The frame.
It did,
but we love Ant Savage's stuff. All the lino print stuff.
Yeah. And can I just say, I went to art college for 2 years and I did lino printing and I absolutely loved it. But it's really difficult and Anthony makes it look easy.
It does.
So yeah, stunning.
Do you know what I was disappointed with though? You know that autumn walk? Did you see it where the guy was going through the trees with the dog?
Yeah.
And it was like a limited thing. I really wanted that.
Oh
yeah, yes, he said he's confirmed.
Yeah.
4:30 I'm here.
I am.
So I'm 5:30 in the UK. It is?
Yeah. Narrowboat Spudley.
We mentioned about the air fryer. Wayne, he said, Paul won't forgive me about the air fryer. But he's converted, Wayne, to be honest. He uses it.
I use it as well.
We have done jacket potatoes in it. Somebody asked that before. Amazing, like really crispy.
Yeah. So Glenn Owen has said, what's it like living with the big skylights? It's amazing. And early in the morning on a summer's day, when you've got all the airflow coming through, it's stunning. But I've got to admit, by about 2 or 3 o'clock, it gets very hot when the sun's out all day. But we're thinking of getting some kind of blinds for the skylights. And
we're getting covers as well, aren't we? So we've been in touch with, I don't know what's going on with them, but we've been in touch with Titan again. They're supposed to be like in the making.
Yeah.
Although we should have got them really at Crick. I don't know what happened with them.
I try to do a meditation every morning and I've been really rubbish at that recently. But the other day I had 10 minutes meditation and I lay on the sofa and I looked up and all these birds just kept flying over the skylights. And so that is amazing. Love that.
Just joined, did you start the heavy diesel usage? So, that's the other thing James, we didn't mention. So not only did we get a bigger generator, we also got a bigger propeller. So the surface area should propel us through the water faster without using as much power, is my understanding of it. So we're hoping we haven't really gone anywhere because there's just up that way there's a lockout and we're waiting for that to open. So until we start cruising properly again, we won't know about the usage. So we'll probably give it a month or so. I know Sue and Nigel have been asking, but we can't give any information because we genuinely don't know. Other than gravy and red cabbage, we did our entire Christmas dinner
in our air fryer.
Yeah, we pretty much did, didn't we?
Yeah, that's Mr. Pastry.
Yeah.
Beth Peak. Hi, Beth. Just started snowing again here in France. Is it nearly summer yet? Nice to see you both.
Not near enough. It looked like it was nice today, didn't it?
Yeah.
It just pelted it down.
We were talking about holidays, and although we've been very lucky and travelled a lot of the world, we've never been to France. Well, you have, haven't you? I've never been to France.
I've been through it. I've not actually been in France.
I'd love to go to Paris and see all the art galleries and everything. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? So yeah, we actually got a pet passport for Dexter when he was a puppy, because friends of ours had moved to France, but then they were there for a year and then came back home, so we never got to visit them, did we? Yeah. Art in the Corridor. Thank you, guys. We're new to YouTube, just trying to share the joy of printmaking. Your paintings are amazing. Oh, that's really kind. Thank you very much.
Oh, Sean. Hi, Sean. You're right. How are you? So Sean, we know from years ago.
Yeah.
Is it
Sean Kearney, friend of a friend?
It is. So his kids now, it must be.
Yeah, like, the last time we saw them was at one of the christenings.
Yeah, they must be like adults now, aren't they?
Yeah, the teenagers. Yeah. So hi, Sean. Say hello to Trish for us.
Tom, I did say hello before. You must have missed me.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Tom and Sharon.
Derek Fox just got in. Missed the first few minutes. You're lucky, Derek.
Yeah, that was
just wanted to say
chaotic.
Hi. Yeah. Prepping tips and fun. Cheers. We've got our wine too, since it's 5 p.m. in England. Thanks, guys.
Ah, Mary. Hi, Mary.
Barely floating. Hello. How do you know when you're in tickover?
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't, is the answer, but
just by checking the weight.
You make sure,
boat, really,
I think you get a feel for it, don't
you?
After almost 3.5 years on the boat.
If you pass one day more aboard and Pete comes out shouting, slow down, you know you're not in tickover. Because he does that a lot.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Anthony does that. And I said, we can't watch every boat that goes past and think they're not in tickover.
Of course you can.
Nah.
It's like a game.
If your boat rocks a bit, it's all right, isn't it? It's when it knocks you off your feet, then you know they're going too fast.
Summer's in June.
Oh, Tom Shaw, Tom. We're hoping to come and see you on Sunday.
Are you not sat next to me?
Yeah.
Because I didn't actually say hello to Tom before.
Sorry.
Yeah. Tom. Did you consider remote control like in Tin Slug? Funny enough, Tin Slug's very different to a lot of remote controls. So I know Jill on her boat, she's got a remote control, but it's bow thruster operated. Tin Slug is a really clever design of his own, that he actually uses hydraulics to move the tiller as well.
Yeah.
So he doesn't actually need the bow thrusters. He actually operates the tiller.
Yeah.
It's quite a complex system and designed by him. So that's not something we could have had done. We did consider it, but I guess while there's two of us, it's not that much of an issue.
I think it can take the fun out of it as well, really, can't it? I think half of the fun of boating is getting
crashing into the locks.
No, going to the locks and chatting to other people. But what amazed me and you may have seen this on the video that we did of his boat, Reggie's boat, nobody noticed there was nobody at the tiller. And it was just like, for us, it was like an invisible man, but people watching who weren't boaters, they just didn't even notice.
What's your weight loss tip?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Are you talking to me? Or...
What do you think?
I keep reading.
Funny enough, a lot of it stemmed from me having to sleep in my van at work. And then I was staying at a campsite, which was really costly. And I was like, this isn't sustainable. And the guys at work, like the place I work, said, "Oh, stay in the car park." So I joined a gym mainly to use their shower, but obviously having a workout. So I work out 3 times a week now, for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I'm trying generally to be good. We do. I've lapsed a little bit. But...
Yeah, you've not been drinking much, have you, really?
No.
To be honest.
No.
Apart from when you see Fran and Rich or Pete and Caroline.
Yeah, I didn't manage. I tried to do dry February, but I got to about the 11th and then...
Yeah, we had a lot going on. So, Wes and Amy on Boat Time. What have you had for dinner? We've not had dinner yet, but tomorrow you'll be pleased. We're going to the Chippy.
Well, we may be.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, aren't we?
Well, that's what Mandela suggested.
Yeah. Our friends Martin Mandela are coming to see us.
Yeah.
We've not seen for about a year, and they really want to go to the Chippy down the way. Jill on to check out David.
Hello from Narrowboat, Delaware. We passed your boat a few weeks ago, but you went about. Let's hope we meet up sometime. Hi, Sally. Yeah, it's hard to tell if people are in, actually, when you've got tinted windows, isn't it, I guess?
Yeah.
Unless you beeped. We always look out if you beeped.
Yeah, if you're somebody beep. Well, so Narrowboat Will's not far from us, and I've passed his boat twice. Anthony wasn't on the boat both times. I've beeped, and there was no sign of life.
The aqueduct in Trevor is now being emptied. Yeah, it closed quite early, didn't it?
Yeah.
Without actually any of the work being done. I think Jason mentioned this.
Yeah.
Why did they close it? I've no idea why they did that, but we heard it was being emptied.
Yeah, I've seen videos of that actually, and I think BBC Countryfile have been up to film it as well. So that'll be on one of the recent.
Are my
programmes
comments
in the
invisible,
UK.
Amy? I've not seen them. It is. Apologise for missing these, but it does go so fast. So if you want to reply, don't scroll back up.
Just, sorry.
If you want to put another comment in, Amy, we'll have a look out for it. But
if we don't reply to your comment, you send your question again. Wasn't Amy jealous because we're going to the chippy? Well, do you know what? When we were both on a diet years ago, we didn't go to the chippy for a full year. Dexter hated us because every time we go to the chippy, we get a small sausage for Dexter, don't we?
Hi, Philip. Philip's just got in from work.
Oh, Philip has?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Philip.
Oh, I mean, they're visible. Yeah, Amy, just put the comment back in and we'll have a look. We must have missed it. I'm squinting because I need reading glasses, but I can't then see what's going on that way because I can see distance without.
Can I just thank Prepping Time and Fun? Paul, you're looking good too. Thank you. Because on our recent videos, everyone said, Anthony, you're looking really well. Anthony, you're looking really slim. Anthony, your tan looks amazing. And I was like, what am I? Chopped liver?
Nobody's since commented that you're my dad, have they?
No. Must be getting old, Anthony.
Dexter likes my impact too much. He does.
Paul, Mr. Pastry, I'm going to have to open a bottle of red when we get back from the pub. Definitely. So yeah, Eric, hi Eric, and a big thank you again for what you did the other day. Will I do the Christmas cards? I saw that comment earlier, sorry I didn't reply. I'm dying to do them. I've actually found some puppy pictures as well that I want to do with a Christmas hat on as Christmas cards. And I've been meaning to do Christmas cards since we moved onto the boat. So yeah, I'm going to say it here. I'll do them this year.
What are your canal plans? So, Betty, we've only got as far as Liverpool, really. We're going into Liverpool for, well, when it opens, because my birthday's at the end of March. We're hoping to have Easter there. Beyond that, we haven't really made any definite plans.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to Crick? We are. We can't wait to catch up with everybody.
Yeah, we're there for the whole event, aren't we?
Yeah, we've always had a really good welcome and a brilliant time there, haven't we?
It's just catching up with everybody. Yeah. It's catching up with viewers, catching up with fellow vloggers. It's really nice. So, Wes and Amy, you were asking if we're going to Crick. I'm guessing you're going this year. That'd be good.
Prepping tips and fun. Do you know what? I've just read your comment and I've just had a little bit of sick come up in my throat because you mentioned peas.
Anthony?
Well, I don't know whether people know, but I've got a massive phobia of peas.
Right.
So if they, especially mushy peas, and when they make them really green, like you're talking about, no food should be luminous. When it touches my hand, I start physically peeving. I know, it's really weird.
But are you the same with beans?
Not as bad, but I don't know what it...
Peas and beans. So if you ever invite us over for dinner, just make sure you check what Anthony doesn't eat.
Yeah, I'll probably don't eat more than I do eat.
Shauna Forte. Paul, you're looking amazing.
Amy, don't let's miss Amy's comment again.
Yeah. Hi from Amy Daisy
Joe and Mark.
When are you back around the Midlands? When are you Trent Lock?
We definitely want to do... We don't often go that way, do we? Because of like the distance from work and stuff. Although the van enables us to go anywhere now, I guess. Are you taking Morning Star to Crick? No, we're staying in our camper van this year with our friends Fiona and Jude. Whilst we loved being in the boat last year, we did feel like we missed out a little bit because
a lot of our friends were on the campsite. And I know Wes and Amy were on, weren't they, last year?
Yeah, and Heidi and Louise were on, so we're hoping to get together on the campsite at some point as well.
Yeah. Andrew Burridge, I feel your pain, Paul. The postman thought I was Eric's dad. How rude. Alan Glass, your boat has an amazing colour, but can you do touch-ups? Well, we found this with the last boat that we had from Bickerstaff because it was a high gloss metallic finish. It's very good at repelling fine scratches, like when you're going down through a narrow bridge and you've got brambles that scratch you, and you can just polish those out. And we did get a little bit of touch-up paint, and Liam did give us a tin of touch-up paint, but fingers crossed, we've never needed
really had to use it. Although it did, the Bickerstaff one did touch up quite good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Hang on, are we caught up? Everyone trying not...
Bolton David said, give peas a chance, Anthony.
No, absolutely not.
Thanks for all you've done this week. That's Catherine.
We love luminous green peas.
Prepping, where's that gone now? Prepping tips and fun. We need chips, fries now to go with our wine. Yeah, definitely. Steve Grobe, if you stop over in Chester during a week, let me know. We won't be able to catch up. We nearly went to Chester for Christmas, didn't we? And we ended up doing the
we were in two minds what to do.
Yeah.
We nearly did go to Chester. I love Chester.
Yeah, we love Chester. Tyler Glasby's. We love Luminous green peas. Boat time. I feel you, Anthony, on cold beans. I hate them.
Oh,
I love beans. I've had beans for ages. Anfield Road layout in the loft. Good stream. Going to cut my tea. See you in the next one.
Do you think you guys will ever put your Narrowboat Life Unlocked on shirt? Well, that's funny enough because you've been talking about
what's that? Do you want to read the question out?
Do you guys think you'll ever put Narrowboat Life Unlocked on shirts, jackets, etc.? You've been looking at stuff, haven't you?
Yeah, we thought about doing some merch because we've been on the canal now for 3 years. And we just think it'll be quite fun to do, to be honest, and see what products sell best. And yeah, let us know what you'd like. Would you like mugs, t-shirts, baseball caps?
I know what David would like.
Bags. Yeah, David would like a mug.
Hi, Dorothy. Agree, no peas. Definitely not.
Yeah. So interesting question from James Daly. Anything you missed to include on your boat during the build at Oakums that you may add at a later date? What do you think? I still wish we could have a crossover bed.
And you mentioned... And Steve at King's Lock mentioned air conditioning, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't go with it at the time just because we thought it'd be quite power hungry.
And it would take up a bit of room on the boat.
But after that heat wave that we had with these skylights that acted like a massive greenhouse without the covers.
Well, even on the old boat, to be fair, like 5 days of that oppressive heat of 40 degrees.
We wish we'd gone with aircon.
It was hard being on a boat.
Show the artwork of the two of you.
Who's that? Caroline? Oh, right.
Crossover bed, yes.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
Yeah, we did mention it. I don't know why Liam was a bit opposed to it.
Right, we've had this done, and we may or may not choose.
There goes Paul with technology again.
I know. Trying to zoom in. So let me see. You look like Deco Phantom Deck.
I do look like Deco Phantom Deck.
So yeah, it's showing up quite bright on there.
I think what you need to do though is get like
put Dexter on.
A fat mug, thin mug, so when I put on weight again.
Yeah. I love the jackets. The one of the viewer did you?
Yeah, that was so kind. Yeah. It was really weird as well because it was in my hometown where I grew up, and so I thought it's somebody I went to school with when she come running out of the petrol station. And I'm like looking at her for ages.
Yeah.
That was Debbie. But yeah, no, it's somebody watched the channel.
Oh, hi, Janice. Janice told them Davies. Chester is really beautiful. I must visit again. Nick's allotment diary will be great to see you in Chester. Hi, Nick. Let us know if you're going to Crick this year, Nick. Alfie Barlow said definitely the mugs. Show the artwork. Crossover bed. Yes, you said that, didn't you?
Hi, Carol. Bridge 13 on the Golly. Oh, we love the Golly.
Yeah. Mugs and t-shirts. T-shirt with artwork on. There's a lot of t-shirts. Carol Donkin. Hi, Carol. Sorry I'm late joining. I love from Bridge 13 on the Golly.
It's like a satellite link.
You need to point at
you're next to me.
You need to point at what you've read.
Which is the best boat show to go to? Definitely Crick, Amy.
Boat Life's good if you want a variety of boats, but for inland
waterways, it's the largest inland waterways show in Europe.
I think
isn't
so.
It?
Yeah.
I might just be making that up.
Yeah.
Beanie hat. Funny enough, somebody who I work with has bought me a beanie hat with a little light on. It almost looks like a minion, but that's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Oh, so Louise has said, "Come on, 225 viewing." So 225 people are viewing. Do the guys a favour, give them a thumbs up. Is that for everybody? Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Oh yeah, do us a favour. Thumbs up.
Do you think a Great Dane will fit on a narrowboat? Ask Louise. So Louise from Narrowboat Changing Pace, I'm sure her dog's a Great Dane.
Yeah.
It is. In fact, she's got more than one dog, so they manage. Correct me if I'm wrong, Louise, but I'm sure.
And Louise likes a little dance on her boat. She's got room for that, hasn't she?
Yeah, there you go.
She does, yeah. So, serious question from Prepping Tips and Fun. Do people ever experience seasickness on yours or the narrowboats? Interestingly, you sort of get your sea legs because we were on the boat for a few weeks, and then I went and stood in the post office, and I sort of fell over. I felt a bit drunk, and I thought the people behind me are going to think I've been drinking. And I think your brain compensates for it, doesn't it? And I was looking at a sign at Bugsworth Basin, and the sign was moving. to my head.
But now it's like we don't get that at all. But
No.
it did take a few months.
Yeah, and interesting that Dexter seems more relaxed on the stern of this electric narrowboat than he did on a diesel narrowboat, because you've not got that noise from the engine, and he seems a lot more relaxed.
Hi, Heather. So I don't know whether Heather's the person who, she kept missing us when we went past White Bear on the Leeds and Liverpool.
Oh yeah,
Hi, Heather. Were we crossing that or not? On our journey this year? No,
possibly. Maybe. Yeah, because I've talked about doing the Leeds Liverpool and going all the way up to Gargrave again.
Crick has a good vibe. It really does, guys from Boat Time.
Yeah.
What's been your proudest moment of your journey so far?
I think the rivers. I think for us to get as far, we went to Stratford upon Avon last year. Proudest moment because we'd sort of let Pete and Caroline and one day more aboard. Pete did all the organisation and the map reading and told us our journey plans for the next day. And I think they were really worried when they left us at Stratford upon Avon that we'd just get lost. But yeah, we managed to book the river, go down onto the river.
You say that, but we did get stuck at a lot.
We did get a bit stuck. But yeah, we did the River Avon and the River Severn and got as far down as, was it Tewkesbury? Did we go to Tewkesbury?
Did we go to Tewkesbury, yeah.
Where we met Pauline and Derek off Silver Fox. And we got to have dinner with them. That was really nice.
I led Pauline astray by
you did lead
daytime drinking.
She wanted to go shopping. You took a daytime drinking.
Yeah, it's great. King's Lock Chippy, definitely King's Lock Chippy. Yeah.
I think doing those rivers and managing to do all that and do work and do my art and do our YouTube videos. Doing the rivers. But also when we've done cruising on our own, you've not done it, have you? So like,
I've not done a lock on my own. I've got no desire to do it. We have 4 dogs and a rescue cat living in Sicily, but hoping to find a narrowboat soon. Not sure how the dogs would be though. Well, Dexter was relatively elderly.
12,
he was an elderly dog when we moved on board, and best life, absolute best life.
So can I go back up because I think we've missed some comments here. Nick's saying he's hoping to get to Crick. That would be great. Come say hello, Nick. Motorhomes are us tuning in from Spain. Tom and Sharon's dog, the Irish Wolfhound. That's a big dog.
I could put a saddle on that and go to work on it. That's Carrie.
Yeah. Narrowboat expats. Yeah, it's dry land. That's the problem.
It is me. I keep missing you. Sorry, Heather. I'm sure we'll be going past there at some point. We sort of. I think the Leeds Liverpool Canal's really underrated. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. The problem is it's plagued by loads of closures because it's such a big stretch of canal, I guess. But like that shouldn't put you off doing it. I do think it's a stunning canal.
It is, and underrated.
Yeah, totally.
I was reading comments while you were.
We did. We pretty much went the same route as Nigel and Nigel and Sue.
Yeah. Oh, so Alfie Barlow, hi Alfie, has said, have you cruised past your old boat since you sold it? We haven't, but we get loads of people sending us pictures of the new owner on our new boat, and it's nice to see.
It is nice to see, and it's nice to see that Kevin's enjoying it as well.
Yeah. So Sue's put King's Lock Chippy ? Maybe it is King's Lock Chippy that we're going to tomorrow.
You know, I've already answered.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what happens when you keep scrolling up.
I'm reading while you're talking.
Hitting equals hiring.
Don't know. Is that hitting boats? I've not read it properly.
Hang on. Andrew Burridge.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
What? Hitting equals hiring. I don't get that.
No.
I'm hoping you're not suggesting hire boats as a shocking, because we've all had this argument before.
So Tyler, I hope we're saying your name right. Tyler Glassbees. We holiday for 6 weeks a year on a narrowboat with 2 big boxer dogs. They absolutely love it. So there you go.
That's
that answer.
Best life. Same route as me, opposite. Yeah. So, I don't know. I do love Leeds Liverpool Canal.
Can I just read this comment out? So, another serious question. Have you guys ever seen anything unusual in your skylights? Well,
who's that from?
Pete from One Day More Aboard kept saying he was going to turn up because he knew where we were and lay naked on our skylights to try and distract us.
That's who the comment was from.
But no, have we seen anything unusual? I think probably we see loads of birds and the skies look amazing. So sometimes you have to get up in the night to use the bathroom like you do, and at 3 o'clock, and you're like, oh my,
mesmerised by the stars,
yeah,
aren't
you
you?
just look up and the stars are stunning. We saw a woodpecker, and a lot of these things we wouldn't normally see on a narrowboat without skylights because you're looking up at the trees.
2 acre design. Hey guys, really been thinking about the lifestyle. Could you do a breakdown of monthly, yearly expenses and total? Well, I don't think you want to hear ours.
Well, we've been hoping to do that, but it would be a bit misleading. I think now we are making a record because it'd be interesting to compare to the old system to the new system. And we are making a record of everything that we spend. So yeah, watch out for that.
Oh, Mike, heading to, is that, I can't see the picture, but is that not Mike who?
No, Mike Willoughby.
Is that not the guy who's thinking our footage?
Oh,
I'm sure it looks like him on that very small picture. I can't see. If it is, a big thank you to Mike who managed to retrieve our footage.
Sean Forte said, Pete and the Skylights, I'm dying. Paul, cheers to your artwork and your photography. Stunning, as you would say. The lady from Rhapsody in Blue is good too.
It is me.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike. So Mike was so I know we did a vlog on this. Mike was the guy who retrieved the footage on our hard drive when Paul lost all that. Like you put loads of work into it, didn't you? And he was like, I could see like he was really upset.
Because that was one of my favourite videos.
Just IT wizardry, and then Mike retrieved it. So
it took him 2 days. So thank you,
massive,
Mike.
massive thank you.
And gave us an external hard drive, and that's just the boating community, isn't it? It is amazing.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love the scenery, shots, and sunsets. It's just so tranquil. Your channel has grown so much since I first followed you. Made up for you. Thanks. That's really nice.
Oh, so good question from Tom. Any canal you want to go back to on your new boat?
We've talked about. I absolutely love the Macclesfield. I think because there's no.
And the Peak Forest.
Locks per se, is it?
Yeah.
And some of the stops along there are like really, really nice.
Per se? How posh are you?
Well, I did tell you you're married to a posh person.
My mum's from Lytham St Anne's. My dad might be from Adoc, but my mum's from Lytham St Anne's. That's posh.
Did your new owner? Did the owner of your old boat change the name? No, they kept the name, and they quite often are on Twitter at Narrowboat Morning Star, aren't they? So,
JJ, is it Liverbird? Yeah, I love the scenery shots and the sunsets, etc. So tranquil. Thanks for all your content. Your channel has grown so much since I followed you. Made up for you. Yeah, a lot of people have commented about you being more confident on camera. I doubt it's like I can't get a word in.
Oh, you must be joking. So I've never been. That's what really makes me laugh, though, because out of the two of us, I'm probably the least shy person. But I don't know what it was about the camera. I hated having a camera shoved in my face.
Can I just say, we did a video from our very first boat, and it was part way through the build, and you look like a deer in the headlights.
I didn't like it.
Fine, so I couldn't show it.
Great to see you both. I watch your vlogs every week. Do you think you will do the Ribble Link? This is Jennifer. We've talked about this. We need to try and work out what the water draft is to do Savage Brook, or Savage Brook, as it's called. Because if it's really shallow, we may not be able to do it or might damage the prop. I want to cruise a bit to make sure we're confident with the setup we've got, to make sure it would cope because I don't want to end up in Blackpool in the sea.
Now, is that Sarah or Sarah? Long time no see. Hi, Sarah.
Sarah.
Jennifer Sherwood, great to see you both. I watch your vlogs every week. Do you think you'll do the Ribble Link? Any plans on Cross River Mersey, from the Shroppy to the Albert Dock?
No plans on doing
Liverpool.
No, I don't want to do the Mersey. Although we might do a trip. On one of the ferries while we're in Liverpool. That'd be fabulous.
Yeah, I think we should do it. Let us know if you think we should do it. Boat time. We cruised past your original Morning Star the other day. Oh, how nice is that?
We do love that. It was a stunning boat. Oh, Sharon, would love to see you have a meet up with Rhapsody in Blue and one day more. We actually did meet up, didn't we?
Yeah.
On the Welford Arm.
Yeah.
And we were trying to surprise the guys on Rhapsody in Blue.
Yeah. And
then they turned up behind us, didn't they? Beeping the
Martin and Julie,
firing the klaxon.
So they surprised us, which is really funny. Narrowboat Spudley. Oh, you should know from watching the videos, every canal and everything is Paul's favourite. Do you know what? It's like I sometimes find it hard to describe the way I'm feeling, other than I feel very thankful. And like, I was watching one of the TikTok videos that I did where I said, this is what we were hoping for from an electric narrowboat. And it was really early in the morning. Unfortunately, you were at work. And that's when I'm like, I know, well, a few days a week. And I'm thinking, I just wish Anthony was here. But then it wouldn't have been an early start. And let me finish.
That's going to go though.
Oh, I'll go back up. And yeah, the birds singing and the dappled light on the canal. It's sometimes I have to pinch myself that we're living this lifestyle. We do love it.
Paul, your relaxing tone and accent. You should make a meditation YouTube video. So relaxing when you talk softly and show incredible pics and. It makes me go to sleep. So yeah, I agree. Totally agree with that. Whoop.
Oh, just knocked our lights over. Sorry. Yeah, thank you.
That's
for
better
that.
though.
Thank
Actually,
you.
it doesn't look as harsh.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that's much better, isn't it? It's because the light was funny before.
Yes, we were all surprised. We were Rhapsody in Blue.
What's that?
Julie Martin.
Oh,
when they were behind us, we thought we were going to surprise them.
Brian Stewart said a 2-foot draft's no problem on the Savick Brook. How many full electric cruisers on there? On the canals, you mean, Rick? Or yeah, we've seen a few electric boats, haven't we?
Yeah.
A lot of them are not continuous cruisers, though.
So, Anthony, is it hard work at different places and have to plan your that? Yeah, do you know? So prepping tips and fun. So it definitely is. It takes a lot of planning. It means some of the moorings that we want to do aren't available to us, depending on what part of the week it is. So if it's not when I'm doing work, we can stay somewhere remotely. But all the other moorings, we have to plan and make sure we can get the van close by. So yeah, it can be a pain. Unfortunately, it's just nature of the beast when I still work in a physical place of work.
Yeah, we would love to stay in the middle of nowhere during the week. So, you know, away from roads. Where we are now, it's lovely and nice views, but you've got a bridge and everybody beeps who goes over that bridge, which reminds me that a friend of a friend was once sat on the canal boat and said, "Oh, isn't everybody lovely beeping at us?" It was just one of those bridges, wasn't it?
Well, it's Gulliver, lovely to meet you. So yeah,
it was lovely.
I got really confused because there's a lot of Liz's, isn't there, that watch the channel, and I was like, "Are you Liz?" This and she's like, "No," but it was lovely to meet you. Yeah.
So Betty's asking where Dexter is. All right, I'm going to try and attempt to lift this camera.
Here you go.
Good luck. Fingers crossed.
Right, seasick.
There's Dexter.
There he is. Oh, and he's awake. You're not getting him.
Hello, Dexter. There he is. Yeah, he's in front of the fire. He's not deaf. So, wow, we're back again. We're back in the same place. Hey,
pretty much.
Let me move that back a bit. There you go. That's better, isn't it?
We love the ability to stop anywhere. Middle of nowhere is one. Yeah, we did. So you were quite upset, weren't you? Because we had to get the boat back to have the work done. It was quite a rush, and that's why when that tree came down, we're not going to get back, and we're in a real.
It's really stressful.
It was very stressful, and people said we didn't show it, which was nice, but internally it was very stressful. But when we passed.
But so nice of Tom and Sharon to come to our rescue.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That's the thing again, isn't it? So it is stressful.
Where's that place?
Which place? Blakemere.
Blakemere. So last year we couldn't do it because of work, and this year we're hoping to do it, but because we had to get the boat back for work done, you were quite upset that we couldn't stop there.
I was upset, thinking that's a lovely spot to stay. We were hoping to do it this year.
Yeah.
Maybe the last year that Dexter gets to experience that. But yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? Things happen, and you just got to get on with it.
Oh, sure. Do you know? I had to double check Shauna's comment because I'm having to squint to read. I thought she put "do your hot pants," which says it says hospitals. You work in have Epic. I want to come over full time to UK 6 months. I don't know what Epic is. I'm now subcontracted to the NHS, so I work in GP surgeries. I don't work in hospitals anymore. I do miss that type of work, but it works better what I'm doing now for the lifestyle we have.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll get rid of the car when Anthony retires? Yeah, 100%. I can't wait.
Yeah, we keep saying that. It'd be nice to not have a car.
But I'm only 25, Andy, so it's going to be a long time coming.
Yeah, you wish. Narrowboat Expat, you said in one of your posts down the Llangollen you were going to start cruising early in the morning. How's that going?
I'm not a morning person.
But you've got to admit, when we've done it, and it's like our friends Tony and Karen and Pete and Caroline said, "Oh, we need to set off early." You know, but I love it.
But then I don't know what to do with the rest of my day.
So, well, it's amazing because that's it. We cruise for about 4 hours, and like you get there at midday. So who's that from Pontins? Can I just read that?
No, don't be messing.
No, I'll do it. Right. So there we go. Right. Anthony, what have you done? Anthony's been
left button. That's it. No,
it's not.
Click off. Left button.
Right, there we go. Jay Wilson, Paul, which pontins were you at? I was at Osmington Bay. So, what year was that? Because I did 1988 to 1989. My first pontins holiday park was Broadreed in Sussex, which was stunning. And my second holiday park was Hemsby. And I got to work with Lee Mack, who's now a big star on BBC TV. He couldn't drive at the time, so I took him to his audition. Everyone who knows me knows this story. And he was a sports organizer, and we used to do a double act together. But yeah, really nice guy, Lee. And it's a shame we lost touch, but we didn't even have mobile phones back then, did we?
So Jenny, hi guys, love your content. I also have a fixed place of work with few canals nearby. How far do you have to move on a monthly basis to be a continuous cruiser?
It's not that far, is it?
No, well, it's quite a grey area because I think it's something like 21 or 22 miles a year, which doesn't sound a lot. But you are meant to move
in a forward direction,
in a positive direction. So you can't go like from A to B and then back again. There are people that try and bend the rules. We don't do that at all. We don't stay locally. The fact that we've got this van now helps. I do sleep in it. If we're more than an hour away from work, I'll sleep in the van. So yeah, it's a really grey area, and you're supposed to move out of districts as well. So you can't stay just in like
on one canal.
On one canal, you're supposed to move like properly. We definitely do more than 22 miles in a year, a lot more.
Yeah.
So
we're quite lucky that we've got the vlog. We can always show video evidence that we've moved, don't we?
Let's see.
Liz Gulliver, just a heads up to all you boaters, stay off the Middlewich branch next week. Oh, Liz, there's nothing wrong with your boating skills. So Narrowboat Spudley, we're going by car to see Derek, Pauline, Gary and Nikki next week, as we can't get to Ashby by boat due to the landslide. Any messages? Oh yeah, just tell them we say hello and we miss them.
Yeah, we miss them. And hopefully if they're all going to Crick, we'll see them there.
Yeah,
that's what's really nice about Crick. So all your boating friends that you don't see for months and months and months, generally a lot of them go to Crick, and then you have a bit of a drink and a sing-song.
Yeah. Boat time. No way. We're seeing Lee Mack at the vegan camp out this year. Excited. That's such a cool story, Paul. Yeah, apparently there's a picture of me or Lee sat in his boxer shorts, sat on my knee. I need to get hold of that picture.
That's very strange.
Sell it to the papers.
We miss you too. We'll be at Crick. Fabulous.
Mike Willoughby has said, what's wrong with Middlewich? I think Liz was referencing her boating skills.
I'm sure there's nothing wrong with them.
No, there isn't. I've seen.
We love the Middlewich branch, actually.
Yeah.
And this mooring's one of my favorite, despite the Beat Beat Bridge, one of my favourites.
Oh, Narrowboat Spudley. Don't forget Tony and Jan. Yeah, so Tony and Jan from Making New Memories were at the same holiday park as me at Pontins. And it was only about 20 years later, and I put a picture on with Lee Mack, that they figured out that we're all at the same park together. It's a small world, isn't it?
They're stuck at the minute, aren't they? I don't know if they're actually through. Yeah. We're a little bit behind with vlogs, aren't we?
Is that Pauline? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just read that.
Oh, what we're looking forward to seeing Narrowboat Spudley next week. I was going to say, Pauline, that you're not very good at handling your drink. That's really not, isn't it? What I mean, it's like Heidi. Everybody thinks Heidi drinks a lot, but she only has 2 drinks and she starts hiccuping and falling over. Sorry, Pauline, you're going to tell me off now.
Because I've just read that from Pauline. Any submarines on the canals? If you're in a submarine, your boat's sinking, I think.
So my husband is British, so we're looking to purchase a narrowboat and spend 6 months on it and then 6 months in the States. We have met a couple of people that do that who are British and American. And they love it.
Nigel and Sue.
Yeah.
Dorothy Dotson, if I could come to the UK, I'd come to Crick. A good chance of seeing everyone. You definitely would. You'd more chance of seeing everybody.
Rebecca Strong, hi, I watch all of your videos. Me and my friends watch it every week. Oh, thanks, Rebecca. How many pontins was there when you worked there? Loads. I mean, like in the late 80s, pontins still had a good name, really. And it wasn't cheap to go on holiday to pontins.
So, prepping tips and fun. Funny enough, when Paul was putting on a video today and we had the captions on, I was like, it clearly doesn't understand your accent. It is good fun to put them on. It was making me laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Cooking with Anthony Moore, please. Thanks, Jane. Let's do a quick meetup. Mike, Yeah, definitely. We all tend to try and put one day, don't we, where we have a meet up. We did like a thing last year. We were late as usual. Jack, hey guys, just wondering if you may try uploading in 4K. We've done that, Jack, and it's it looks weird, doesn't it, on a phone when we've done that before? So
what's that? Sorry.
4K.
Yeah.
It looks a bit strange, doesn't it?
Oh no, it's not that. It's just the memory it takes up and the time it takes to upload the videos. And there's very, I mean, you may argue, but a lot of YouTubers say there's very little visible difference between the 4K and the 1080 by 1920 when you're viewing it on YouTube. But yeah, the 4K is stunning. Maybe do more of that this year.
Gary and Nikki, hi guys.
Yeah, oh, I just saw that message. Like, yeah, we really miss you guys as well. It seems ages, doesn't it?
It does seem ages.
Yeah.
You are on the Leeds Liverpool, aren't you? So we may not literally bump into you, but we may bump into you at some point on there. So
Terence Seymour said, "Is there a contact us link on the website that is easier than an email address?" Oh, the email address is dead easy.
Yeah.
paul.story@me.com, and it's story with an E. So yeah, just drop an
boat
email.
time 4K is just not worth it. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Not sure if I can cook British. New Orleans. See, I love spicy food, so I'd probably be up for that, to be fair. No need for 4K.
4K is just not worth it.
Yeah.
Final Cut Pro or Premiere Pro? Well, I've been learning DaVinci Resolve, and I know David from Cruising the Cut uses DaVinci, and a lot of people who produce videos use it. It's also free, but yeah, I've had problems with Premiere Pro, but I've got so used to the program that I prefer that. And I did used to use, what was the other one? I've mentioned so many now.
Oh, Chuckabug's on the Ashby now.
All right.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Oh. Chugging along there, aren't you?
What do you mean?
As in, like...
Scrolling?
No. Chuckabug.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They are doing a lot of miles.
Boat time. What's the scariest bit of the network you plan to do?
Probably
the Ribble Link, just because... Especially on an electric, because I don't know how our boat's going to cope with it. So it's going to be a baptism of fire. I know... have Tom and Sharon booked on there? Oh, no. Russell and Helen have already booked to do it. So maybe see if they get across before we decide to do it.
Stefan, no need for 4K. Not all have the option to play that. That's a good point. Where was that comment I've just seen? Is it Annalise? Hello from Holland. Hello.
How many electric cruises are on the cut? Well, funny enough, they're doing a dedicated boat show for electric narrowboat owners, Electrica. Narrowboat owners or potential owners in May.
I think Marina.
Somebody did ask as well whether we're going to that, and we are going to it. We're not taking the boats; it's just too far for us to take it, and
it's a shame. I would have loved to have gone
doesn't
back
sort of
down
meet
that
our
way.
plans, does it?
No.
How are your drone flying skills, Paul? Karen. He's not having another. If he crashes another one, I'm not buying another drone. I'm just putting that out there now.
I've been trying to insure the new one that Anthony bought me, and for some reason it won't let me insure it. But yeah, I need to practice more. I do love the drone shots.
Sean, Denise, and Duke, the bouncer boardy collie.
Sean Godfrey. Hi, Sean. Prepping tips are fun. Have you ever heard anything hitting the boat's hull in the night? This would scare me. Well, when there was a few things when we first got a boat that we didn't expect. Sometimes when you're moored up next to Armco, or maybe when you're moored up anywhere, the flow of water goes down the side of the boat, and it sounds like a glug, 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 and you think your boat's sinking. So that was that when it's windy.
I always get scared, actually, because I know we're in... Oh, I can't remember the place now, but you'd gone to work, and Tony and Karen were in front, and about 11:30, I heard this boat moving, and it always makes me a bit wary, people moving at that time of night, because my suspicious mind always thinks they're up to no good.
Yeah.
And because I was on my own, well, I had Dexter, but because I was on my own with Dexter, I was a little bit unnerved. Somebody asked about engines. Are there any go-to engines? So there are well-known engines like the Vetus, Beta Marine. I don't really know of any like don't go to engines, but they're the main sort of ones that are well known, well respected, tried and tested.
Narrowboat changing pace. I'd love to do the wash.
Oh, blimey. Funny enough, Louise, there's a lady on an electric boat called Watts Ways, and she's apparently doing the wash this year. I think she's really brave.
So Helen Green, hi Helen, thanks guys, we'll let you know how we get on. Trevor's barking mad channel, hi guys, not sure what I just messaged on. How's you? Can I ask how many Librella injections Dexter's had? He's only had
just one, but he's due one on Tuesday next week. It's once a month.
Yeah, Dot's just had a second one and has taken a step backwards. Sorry to hear that.
I hope that's not the case here. Somebody asked about favourite air fryer recipe. I think I do a chicken Kiev with panko breadcrumbs.
Oh yeah, I do that.
And I do a crispy chicken, Chinese chicken donut, which is really nice.
Yeah. You're a whiz in the kitchen, Anthony. They don't want to insure Paul because they've heard how many he's ditched. I've just been really unlucky, haven't I? The first one, to be fair, was pilot error. The second one was, the first one was wasn't pilot error. So DJI replaced it, which is amazing service. The second one, it was sort of a 50-50 blame, so I got a discount on replacing it.
How are the cold winters on the boat with the heating system? That's Rick. So, to be honest, this boat's better in that we can control the heating from an app. So if we know we're coming back to the boat, we've got like the Nest app. We can turn the heating on before we come back. So we've never come back to a cold boat, have we?
No. And the other thing that's amazing, sorry to interrupt, is the fact that is the fact that you can run the generator from the app as well.
Yeah. So all of that type of stuff, it's really good. But and the reflex. So I know it's like people love real fires and stuff, and we do as well. We had one in the house when we lived in a house. However, you can leave that on all night. You go to bed, wake up, and it's the same temperature rather than like the baking hot heat and then freezing in the morning if you let it go out.
How are the cold winters? Is that what you've just
See you, Kathy's going.
Sorry.
Bye, Kathy.
Yeah, bye, Kathy.
Thanks for joining. Taylor's aboarded the wash too, and I think Pauline said that there was Narrowboat Barbarella did the wash last year, electric boat. All right, Matt, I have to look out for that.
And Channel 4's on board, yeah. I wonder if that's that programme that's going to be on in April. Yeah, so if you're in the UK, there's a programme coming out from Channel 4 called Narrow Escapes. We're on it, and there's quite a few other narrowboaters on it. They're not all vloggers. I know Wes and Amy are on it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Gary and Nikki are on it. Holly the Cafe Boat. A lady called Emma that we don't know.
We don't know Emma, but yeah, she's on it.
Yeah.
Pete and Caroline possibly by default, just because they came to join us.
Yeah, watch out for that. Yeah. That'll be funny.
What are your temperatures? So they're 24 degrees in Canada. Oh, that sounds like a nice temperature.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near that tonight. I think we're probably going to be like 2 or 3 degrees at the most.
Yeah, it was really cold yesterday.
Yeah.
I moved the boat on my own yesterday, only for about 2.5 hours. I had to stop halfway because it was torrential rain. I got soaked to the skin, put everything on the radiator, and had my lunch, had a coffee, waited for an hour for the rain to finish, and it went so cold in the afternoon, but it was lovely in the morning. I foolishly thought spring had arrived. Pete and Caroline from One Day More. Taylor's aboard, did the wash too, yeah? Very brave.
Currently sat on, this is John Bailey, currently sat at the entrance to Leak Tunnel. Beautiful canal. We've never done the Colden, have we?
Yeah. Did you say the Leak Tunnel then, Anthony?
Yeah.
Because you've had a glass of wine. I couldn't understand that myself.
Lost, I did say the Leak Tunnel.
Veggie Kiev. Need one now, but no shops in Barbridge. Oh, is that where you are, Mike? Jay O'Neill, hi guys. I nearly missed this live chat. Hi, Jay. Bren Creswell. Why is he put Foxes Afloat?
No idea. We're not Foxes Afloat.
No. Our dog CJ was on Librella, which worked well for about 2 years before it stopped working. So fingers crossed for Dexter. Yeah, he was running down the towpath the other day, and he's really slow now, and he really plods. But we went to Shrewsbury with our friends Tony and Karen off Narrowboat Forensic. It was Karen's birthday, and we walked around on and off for about 4 hours, but we kept stopping at cafes, and we'd stop and have lunch, and we'd stop and sit by the river. Dexter was amazing, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Really pleased that he managed the full day.
Eric said 4 degrees in Belgium, now rain. I think we've probably got the similar weather. how many false springs do you reckon we'll get this year? I know, you just when you think you're turning the corner, and the rain starts again.
Yeah. Andy B, do what 3 words your moorings? We call it Watford do because of my accent. Anthony does.
Yeah.
Some great looking ones, and we're saving them for our travels. Brilliant vlogs, thank you, and a great start to the weekend. Oh, thank you, Andy.
So, Trevor, would you do the rubber link? Yeah, we're looking at doing that, to be honest, Trevor. Ginger Bob, you set off in perfect weather yesterday, Paul. Did it drop cold quick? Yeah, so it was nice when you set off, wasn't it? And then
I was talking to Nikki Woodburner, and saying like, oh, it feels like spring.
Actually, talking of which,
you need some more wine. Oh yeah.
No. Oh, that's off Nikki Woodburner.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? Has anyone built a narrowboat that doesn't have a tiller steer? Well, funny enough, Vitas have brought out, and it looks like one of those submersibles.
It's a pod.
Yeah,
isn't it? So
it's like a pod rather than a prop.
Yeah. So it's controlled, I think, via a joystick.
Yeah.
And it's basically like on the, like Paul said, the submersibles, like a propeller that you can move, can't you, with a joystick to move the boat.
It does look amazing.
It does look stunning. That was, if those people that Boat Life, they had that there, and he showed us it. It does look amazing.
I know David from Cruising the Cup was inquiring whether he could put it on his little job.
I think it'd be ideal for that, to be honest.
It's really expensive. Tom said he's seen at least one without steering, with wheel steering, sorry. Prepping time. If you guys come to Canada, come and visit in summer. I know we could gab or chat all night long with some wine and snacks.
We actually planned to go to Canada, didn't we?
Yeah.
Was it your 40th?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
I was just going to say, I think you were sat next to the rear gunner. But
cheeky sod. Do you keep the pram hood on now in the rain? No, we can't, because the bridges are. So a lot of people ask this: why don't you keep the pram cover up when it's raining? It would be perfect, but it's good on the rivers if there are no locks. But yeah, a lot of the bridges.
It's not even, it's not good on the rivers, is it? Because it's not just the fact that you can't get into the bridges; it's the fact that that's like a sail.
Yeah.
So if you've got the pram cover up and the wind gets up,
off though, couldn't
you? It can act like a sail. So
yeah. Prepping tips and thought -24. Is that in Canada?
Blimey.
Yeah,
we really want to do Canada. Definitely, that's on our bucket list.
Dreamy Drifter, have you heard the spring bubbles coming up from the south? No. Ginger Bob, thank you. It's 19 degrees here in LA. Beautiful sunny day. Oh, very jealous, Jay. Are there canals your boat can't fit in? That's
yes. So the Cauldron Hebel and then Huddersfield Narrow and Broads that we did on the old boat. Narrowboat Chef did it on a 60-foot boat, so theoretically you could do it, but they'd reckon 57 is the ideal, pretty much go anywhere boat. I wouldn't be in a rush to do it again. It was quite a difficult. In fact, it was like that was a baptism of fire because we did that in our first year, and it was really difficult. Like we silted up, water levels were really low, but it was stunning. So it's like that bittersweet thing, and I'm glad we did it, but I won't be in a rush to do it again.
Yeah, I loved it. Good memories from that as well.
Oh, see you, Sol and Debbie. Thank them guys going. We'll hope to catch up soon. To be honest, we're not a million miles from you guys.
Did you ask where they are? Are they still on the Leeds Liverpool?
I think you are, aren't you?
Yeah. Let us know. We definitely want to catch up. Also, Emma Louise 2 has a steering wheel on a Dutch barge.
Yeah.
And Narrowboat Expat says there is an azimuth pod boat operating. It was on Cruising the Cup.
Who said? Oh yeah, Emma Louise. So we were fortunate enough to go on that, weren't we?
Yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah.
We have an ice storm here today in Essex. Blimey.
Oh God.
I hope we're not going to get that.
Well, actually, yesterday when I moored up, there was hailstorm and it was really bad. Actually, I couldn't believe it.
Alfie, what canals do you plan to do this year? So we're definitely going into Liverpool, but beyond that, we don't know. Like Paul quite fancies doing the Leeds Liverpool, but we've done the Leeds Liverpool. He also talked about the MAC, which we've done. I fancy doing something we've not done, but we've not actually made a plan yet. Yeah. Funny enough.
Well, we could say it's all new.
It's not like us, is it?
It's all new territory of our new boat, isn't it? Gene French, hi, my lovely boys. Have you thinned your plants out in the planter behind you?
No.
We were saying earlier.
I'm not blaming Liam, but
No.
Liam killed our plants.
I said, look at what was living wall is now a dead wall. And Liam jokingly said, get some strawberry plants. But yeah, we didn't think actually about the boat being out of the water in the freezing cold. We didn't expect the temperature to drop that much. We could have got somebody to look after the plants, couldn't we?
Yep, can't move for a bit. Barely floating. All right, so we may see it because we are heading up that way to do Liverpool. So plant herbs for the kitchen. That's a brilliant idea, actually. I don't know why. We'll maybe get a tray for them.
Yeah. So David Bramley has said, what about height-wise? Would Hercastle and Frogall be okay?
Oh, that's
Hercastle
interesting.
would. Don't know about Frogall.
So Narrowboat Spudley, maybe we should all do the Ribble Link and spend the winter on the Lancaster.
Yeah.
Have you thought of growing herbs for cooking in Europe? Yeah. So we hadn't until somebody's just said that. Julie Martin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's you could probably disperse it in the.
Yeah, I did mention that earlier on that we can maybe grow edibles.
But
like
I don't listen to you, so.
I know. Problem is, if we grew something like strawberries, I know not herbs, but if we grew something like strawberries, the fruit would fall onto the sofa and stayed it.
Plant herbs for the kitchen, definitely. Yeah, I wish we'd sort of thought of that now.
Yeah. Kay Hardy, hello from San Luis Obispo in California.
What a great pronunciation.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Is that where the beach is? We watch you guys all the time. Hello.
Have you?
Yeah, sorry, I scrolled up because I missed.
Hoping to do the Lancaster. Oh, Carol. Yeah, it's a beautiful canal.
Hi, Gary and Nikki. Tom Shaw.
Are you taking your boat to Crick? We're not, guys, no, because it was a bit of an epic journey last year. We're not planning on doing that this year. We've got the camper van. That'll be fine for us. Fiona and Jude will look after us as well. They've got better cooking facilities than us.
Do you know we've been on for an hour and a half, Anthony? An hour and 15 minutes. Sorry, guys. Let us know if you're getting bored.
The propulsion you were talking about is PS drive, which means IPS drive means integrated propulsion system. The propeller and steer are in one.
The prop and steer are in one. Victoria, thank you for that.
Yeah, so it looked amazing. It was quite futuristic, wasn't it?
Yeah. Eric Van Ziel said, don't go.
Brad just got here. Oh,
Got
sorry.
smacked.
Okay.
I've just got here.
Well, if our moderators are still okay for us to carry on for a little bit, we'll carry on.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up if you want us to carry on.
I should really miss you putting that tent down. I just left into it because...
The collapsible tent that's easy to set up, but a nightmare
to put down. I'm not great with stuff like that, and I started to lose my rag. So I left Paul with Jude and them to put it down. There was a bit of foul language going on, I think.
No, never. Oh, well, do you know, Heidi, Narrowboat Pirate, the first time she met us on the River Weaver, she kept swearing like she does. And she kept, I'm really sorry, guys. Like she must have thought we'd never swore.
Like with Mother Teresa.
We just don't swear on the
It's because I'm so posh, and people assume that I don't.
You're right. Would you like some more wine, Anthony?
Oh, fabulous.
What's
your go-to red wine? So at the moment, I love a Merlot.
Jam Shed.
So at the moment, we've got Jam Shed.
Any jammy red?
Are we on rations?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Absolutely love Apothic Red or Diablo. They're a bit more expensive than the cheap stuff we normally have.
Yeah.
But it gives Paul a headache. That's because he's more Thunderbird's wine. For those in the UK will know, he's more on the part of the bottle of Thunderbird's wine than some classy wine.
Blue Nun. That was never me, Anthony.
It was you.
It wasn't.
See you, Betty. Take care. Anthony Posh. Yeah, of course.
Gobsmacked. Let's make this a 24-hour thing.
The issue with the ISP drive, I saw, was that you have to turn the motor off and on to adjust the steering. No, that sounds a bit dangerous.
No. Trevor's barking mad. Never get bored. You guys are so genuine and natural. Thank you very much. Boat time. What do you think is the hardest part of making YouTube videos? It's probably the time it takes to edit and the voiceovers. I always try and do them in a natural voice, but when I listen back to them, it doesn't sound like me. And when things go wrong, I love it when everything works, but then when you get that wheel of death because things are buffering and the software crashes and then you lose everything you've edited.
So the hardest bit for me is listening to Paul Curson while I'm trying to relax.
Yeah. What about you guys? So anybody that vlogs out there, what do you find is the hardest part of vlogging? The best part of vlogging is the people we get to meet, because sometimes even when we're out traveling our daily lives on the canal, you'll meet somebody that watches the channel and they come over and chat, and they may or may not have chatted if we didn't have a channel. And meeting all those people at Crick, it makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it?
Alfie, I'll be going to Crick only on the Saturday, but we're there the whole weekend, so please come find us, say hello. It'd be lovely to meet in person.
Sean Forte, I swear like a truck driver. They say people that swear are genius.
Yeah, I've heard that, to be fair. I must have a massive IQ.
Caroline said voiceovers are the worst. Who doesn't hate the sound of their own voice?
Well, Paul, clearly. Narrowboat Snail's Post. Do you guys do the Colden? Yeah, I'd love to do it. Beautiful canal, especially after... What's that?
Where are you looking? Up or down? There. After £150 bridge, call that as it battered my chimney on it.
Oh, blimey.
Blimey.
Well, Boat Time thinks you're good at voiceovers.
Thank you very much. I'm sure you've seen Wes and Amy's videos, Boat Time, but we think you should have a lot more subscribers.
Anthony, are you a sonographer or a sonographist? So I think that may be a different term. So I'm actually a radiographer by background. So I was an MRI manager for 12 years, something like that. My master's degree is in MRI. And then I got to a point where I just had enough of management. I decided to retrain as a sonographer. So, but it's not what they call a protected title here in the UK. So I've never heard of the other phrase though. So I don't know whether that's a UK phrase or not. But I'm not a doctor. I'm a radiographer who's trained to do ultrasound.
So Boat Time said thumbnails are the bane of our existence. We always forget to take photographs for our thumbnails, and then you've got to take a video still. And that can be a pain. Prepping time and fun. Paul, can you or Anthony do some UK accents so we can hear in Canada the differences? My boyfriend doesn't believe me when I told you English types. In brackets, Monty Python.
Can tell where people are from. Paul can do a cracking Wigan accent.
I'm not doing a Wigan accent because I might offend all the people from Wigan.
You're doing it now.
When I worked in Sussex, I didn't realise how strong the accent was until I came back, and there were some people on the bus going, "Nah, mate, all right, you're fit for a part tonight," and that was very Wigan, like Lancashire. You're Manchester, you can say.
Well, no, I'd never say that because my mum would always correcting me. But when I used to work in a pub, it was like half a lager.
Yeah.
And I was like, I never spoke like that because my mum would always pull me up.
Yeah. And who was that famous actor that was saying to get a good Scouse accent is chicken in a can of coke? Have some chicken in a can of coke.
Coke. That's what I said.
I'm sorry to all our Scouse friends who were watching. That was a terrible accent.
It was a terrible accent.
What's
so, Greg,
whipped up for dinner?
If you have an annual mooring, can you stay on a part of the canal?
Yes.
No, for longer. No, you can't. So you can stay on your mooring for as long as you like.
Yeah.
But you can't go cruising and then stay on that bit of canal for longer because you've got a mooring, if that's what you mean. You still need to abide by the 2 week or whatever it says on the sign rules.
Yeah. What's Anthony whipped up for dinner?
Nothing.
No. What are we having for dinner?
I have no idea.
Let us know what you're having for dinner.
Do you think you will ever do the Scottish canals? I'd love to do the Scottish canals.
We talked about that 2 years ago.
Yeah, we did. Because Fiona, our friend, she's Scottish, and we actually discussed this. I would love to do it. Yeah, I'd love to see the Kelpies because they're just amazing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Hate it when the sound goes out of sync for no apparent reason.
That's Julian Martin.
Absolutely.
Who said that? You all do really well editing the videos. Thank
Mandela.
you. I missed that.
Hi guys, looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah. What have I missed?
The odd bad comment is also hard. It's all. This is about YouTubing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get really annoyed with Paul because I reply to all the comments, and it does take me. I think somebody was asking earlier on. Sorry, I did miss that. How long it takes, and I spend
a whole day
replying to all the comments. I like to reply to them personally. If people have took the time out to comment, I think it's only polite to reply personally. And then when we get a bad comment, Paul's right on it, because he gets really defensive, and I get because he's done all the editing. But I'm just like, let me reply to them, because sometimes as well in comments you can take there's no tone in it. So somebody might comment, I can read it one way, you can read it another way.
Mm.
And I like to see the best in people. So I like to think that what they've said is in a positive tone,
Yeah.
but Paul gets quite down about it.
I think,
yeah.
I think for me, sometimes I don't think people realise that you've been up for 4 nights in a row till 1:30 in the morning, and I don't get to spend time with my partner, and you're watching a film on your own, and then for the first comment to be, "Oh, your videos are 4 weeks behind."
Sophie's on. Hi, Sophie. Hi,
Oh.
Grace, if you're there as well.
Hi, Sophie. In the USA.
What would be
that's Caroline's daughter. Boating David, would that be the low bridge by the Aldi in Stoke, John? What was that about? We missed that.
Hi, Noah. We miss you too.
Noah on a narrowboat. Hello, Noah. I bet you've grown since we last saw you.
You're probably taller than me now,
which
isn't hard. But that sounds like my accent. Which one? The Mancunian or Paul's Wigan accent?
I'm thinking Alfie's talking about
my accent.
The Wigan accent.
No, I think he probably sounds more Mancunian.
Yeah. Sophie's but hello, Shauna. Cool to see another epic person on here. That's Sophie. What about us, Sophie?
Carol, vegetable and lentil soup and veggie bolognese and sweet potato comfy. I don't know if you saw it earlier, Carol, but I don't really eat many vegetables. But thanks for the offer.
And you were once vegetarian, weren't you? I bet it was maybe didn't know.
The Wigan accent sounds like me. Really?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I thought it was just Paul.
Sophie wrote
bad comments. You can't. Sorry.
Oh.
You can't spend time back. No, and I keep saying that.
No, you can't focus on those comments.
So we get like over 200 odd comments every week. And I just like all them people with really nice comments and that one, just have to ignore it.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, I was interviewed for an article in a magazine, and I said it's almost like having a heckler in the audience. You've got to concentrate on those 199 people who are enjoying the show and not focus on that one person that's heckling.
Mandela, remember there are 7 R's in burger where I come from. There really are. Is
that Dorset?
Yeah.
Burger. What's your favourite tea bag brand?
Oh, I don't drink tea.
No, I used to drink a lot of.
It's the devil's.
I used to drink a lot of herbal tea, and Anthony told me off because on our recent holiday, I would get a couple of tea bags every morning from the breakfast buffet for Fran and Rich because I know they like herbal tea. I forgot to pass them over. I've got about 20 herbal tea bags there. But if I don't see Fran and Rich and I see you first, Amy, you can have them.
What's been your worst experience while boating since you started? We actually had our ropes untied, didn't we? One night. So it had been the World Cup and England had lost, surprisingly. And we heard noises and then we just went back to sleep. And then we woke up the next morning and the boat was actually in the middle of the canal. Yeah. Really dangerous. And Portland Basin was a bit scary because we heard all this commotion. There was police there.
And we were assured by the police it's not a bad area.
Yeah.
You know, we're not saying it is a bad area. It's just that one night, it just happened to be the wrong place, wrong time because there was a police incident. I think for us, we're always surprised when we meet an angry boater.
Yeah.
Recently, I got told off for shining a torch near somebody's boat at night because his dog was barking, but I was picking up Dexter's mess. I'm sure he didn't want me to leave the mess next to his boat.
I blocked out of my calendar
to be in a meeting for the live snow.
Oh, thank you.
Pinging teams. Thanks, Shorty. And who was that? Greg. Oh, thanks, Greg. The editing on some of your videos is exceptional, by the way, Paul. I've worked in design agencies for nearly 20 years and it's great work. Oh, thank you. Ignore any negative comments. Oh, Greg, I bet people think we're related. That's a really nice comment. Thank you.
Hi, guys. Love your vlogs. How is Dexter's health going? And do you see a time when he may not be able to
be on the boat?
Yeah, so I think earlier on, Brian, we were saying we really thought we're losing him. It was just horrific. I was like, I don't cry very often. Like, I've got like glass eye. I think for my job, you have to be quite hardened. But anything to do with animals, I'm an absolute wreck. And we really thought we're losing him. It seems, touch wood, like really well. His gait's much better after the injections and stuff. He's like a different dog, isn't he? So
he can lay down quicker as well. He's putting his front legs down, and then his back end will take about a minute to go down because of his joints.
But he just lies down. So we know there's going to be a time when we won't have him. But I can't even think about that, to be honest.
I think the only thing that has changed, he used to be up on the stern with us, and he'd pace backwards and forwards for hours, and we think that's too much for him now. So we tend to leave him We let him come up onto the stern for 5 minutes. Then he wants to go into the boat and be by the fire. And we think he's more relaxed and he's not going to be exhausted at the end of the day. But yeah, he still loves being around the lock, doesn't he?
Sounds like Heidi on Tiny Boat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What's that?
Sounds like something Heidi would do.
What's that?
From Gobsmacked on Tiny Boats.
Oh yeah.
Narrowboat calendar. Somebody's put.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have drawn a couple of narrowboats for friends, and they seem to have liked them. One of them I was really, really pleased with. So yeah, maybe do more narrowboat art.
Evelyn's right. The written word is never the spoken word. Try and rise above the comments, Paul. Definitely. And you know, you can read something in different tones. It depends how your head is sort of translating it. Lancashire tea is amazing when you can find it. I just don't like tea. I used to drink it. I can't stand it. It's coffee or wine. Oh,
so prepping tips. Come on, Paul. Do you classify anything pastry as a cake? No, not really. I suppose.
What about an eclair?
That's pastry.
Okay.
What would you say? And then what about
Hey Fiona.
What's it called?
We were just talking about you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hi Fiona. Anthony, we are kinsmen from Manchester. Remember, Asda is Asda. Asda. And Beaver is Beaver.
Beaver.
Of Dave and Rach.
It is definitely.
From Andy's party. Nick's allotment diary. Social media can bring out the worst in some people, but generally YouTube is better than other platforms. Do you know what? We have met so many amazing people doing this channel and the videos that we probably wouldn't have met if we didn't do the videos. And fellow vloggers, we can't wait to go to Crick to see everybody. It's just the highlight of the year, really, isn't it?
Yorkshire tea all the way, Fiona's saying.
Yeah.
You with bolt time them. No, absolutely not.
Oh, Carol Duncan, me too. My previous dog was 21 when she passed. She missed us. Still miss her 15 years on. Yeah, Dexter really is, we feel like, the best dog ever, isn't he, for us? We couldn't have picked a better dog.
Thanks, Mike. That's really kind. Negative comments means you've had an effect on someone. If your videos weren't great, nobody would watch them. You are popular and I love by many. Same goes to other bloggers. Yeah, and I think it's easy to get on a keyboard and start typing. I think it's hard to forget the effort that them people have gone. And I know how many days Paul spends editing, and other vloggers are the same. So it is quite disheartening when you get negative comments. And I guess for me, because I'm not putting the effort into editing, it doesn't affect me quite the same, which is probably why it's better me replying to the comments.
Yeah, I've got better at it now. A lot of it is just like water off a duck's back.
Gobsmacked, do you ever hear from Dexter's brother? He passed away.
Yeah, Dexter's brother and sister passed away last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dexter's doing really well.
Yeah, Brian Connors. Great news, Dexter's doing well. Unconditional friendship and loyalty. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
Any plans on travelling with Pete and Carol again? They look like happy times. They really were. We love watching their videos. Yeah. We're like, we want to travel together again.
Yeah,
but
we definitely will.
Yeah, they're based around Crick at the moment. We're up on the Leeds Liverpool, but we keep trying to persuade them to come this way.
Mike's put, in fact, that's bizarre, Mike, because Paul was trying to say, I say that, hospital.
Yeah.
I don't, but yeah, definitely Manchester accent. Texas living the best life. Yeah.
We really feel like he is, don't we?
And somebody was saying this before about dogs on the cup. I 100% believe that they are living the best life.
Yeah. Oh, Jenny and Trevor, hi boys. I've enjoyed knowing you so much over our boating years. Jen, Trevor, Ralph, because we met them before we got our boat. We just ordered it and we met them up on the Leeds Liverpool Canal and we got chatting.
We did.
Such a nice couple.
Yeah, and they're for health circumstances, selling their boat.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. I think I put it on Facebook. It's a really lovely boat. Someone's going to get an absolute bargain.
They've really looked after it.
So have a look on Aqueduct website because it'll be. I think that's where they're selling it.
Yeah, but just because you're moving off the canal doesn't mean you're getting away from us.
Sorry, last question before we go. Do you agree that boating community is like going back in time?
Yeah.
That's from Julie Martin. We've said this so many times. So both Paul and I are from council estates, and years ago the community was such that, like, you know, if somebody died on the street, they used to have a collection. Everybody knew each other.
Everybody helped each other out, didn't they?
And I feel that's what the boating community is like now. So it is totally like going back in time for us.
Anybody will do anything for you. We've had people offering us fuel. We've had people offering to take us to the vet when we've not had a vehicle. And like just so helpful, haven't they?
Yeah.
And Pete and Caroline have been amazing when our boat was out of the water for a week.
Yeah.
Looking after us.
Leslie, sometimes they're just lonely people looking for some interaction. Pay them no mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you just got to gloss over it and take the positives.
That's it. I'm generally a lot better than I used to be because you don't know what's going on in that person's life, and there might be no malice behind the comment. What are you laughing at? What?
Nikki, Dex will do better now he's away from Finn.
Oh, yeah.
Les, we're just plugging your stuff.
Yeah.
Nikki.
So I've not told Anthony, but when I was leaving the mooring yesterday, Nikki told her dog Finn to wave, and she does. She waves like that. She waves back.
Yeah. What's your favourite coffee? Alfie says.
Well, have we got this one?
So our friends
Fiona. Bag?
Yeah, it's in pull-out cupboard. So probably Lavazza, but our friends Fiona and Jude got us. I was just trying to find it in the cupboard. Found it.
Yeah.
Got us this. And the clue's in the name, and it really is, but it's beautiful. It's amazing.
It is strong.
Any plans to go into central London? Do you know what, David? We've talked about this.
We nearly did it last year.
We did.
And
I think the problem's going to be I would need to take some time off work because I'm not taking my van into central London. I'm not trying to find parking or driving there either, but I would definitely love to do it. And we watched Boat Times vlogs doing London.
Yeah.
And it just looked amazing.
We'd love to do it. So, Mike Willoughby, how do you feel about the CRT continuous cruise price hike? We were discussing this today.
Yeah.
And
so
we know there's got to be price rises.
Well, I think my take on it is that I think they've missed a trick, really, because if there was a general price hike across all boaters, there would have been more funding available. I think what they've done is pitted groups of boaters against each other, which isn't great, I think. I think they've really misunderstood the boating community. And while people might say, well, I pay for a mooring, I do think some people are on the canals who are continual cruisers don't do that because they can't afford it. And so to me, it's targeting some of the most vulnerable people on the network. And I don't want to get all political, but I do think they've missed a trick that if it was just a general hike that would seem more fair, the revenue would have been increased. Like, I don't understand it, but
I'm not pitted one group of boaters against another.
Yeah, but I do see, like, having gone to that event recently, I see the cost of repairs, and I do see because funding's been cut, there's going to be some different streams of income for the CRT to make it work. But I think they've gone about it the wrong way personally. That is just a personal opinion.
Yeah. Claudia, hi guys. I'm late. Hope you're all well. Good evening from Munich. We're amazed that people watch from all over the world. We've got viewers in Russia, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, most of Europe, the USA. It's amazing, isn't it? Can't believe China.
I've got a question for Fiona. She's still on. So Louise was saying that they want to be her, Heidi, and somebody else as well want to come for breakfast at the campsite in Crick. Are we up for that?
Yeah, definitely. Pete and Caroline, one day more. Let's do London together next year. Why not?
Marjorie Johnson, I'm no longer able to create art.
Sorry. Scrolling through the messages.
I've asked for curiosity what pencils Paul uses. I use my favourites.
So they're just here. Hi. These are Faber-Castell Pit Pastel pencils. I don't know if you can see that. But
I feel like I'm on QVC.
Yeah, they work out at about £1 each, but they last a long time. So yeah, I've got some polychromos coloured pencils as well, but Faber-Castell Pit Pastels are my favourite.
So Nikki said, well said. Yeah, I don't want to slag off the CRT because I think they do an amazing job with a limited budget. But yeah, I totally think they've gone about this the wrong way and really not understood the boating community very well.
Yeah, Boat Time has said as well, the government cutting funding hasn't helped at all. Yeah, it's reducing the funding, isn't it? I don't think it's cutting it completely, but yeah, it's not helped.
No, it definitely not. And I think again they've totally misunderstood like the importance of the canals, not just people who live on it, but people who use the canals. It'd be really sad to see the canal network to go into disrepair. And I think CRT have already started to talk about closing certain canals that aren't used very often. Prepping tips and fun. Do you ever get sponsors? I'm surprised you're not sponsored every episode. Imagine a wine sponsor, fabulous. Or a puffy yellow jacket sponsor.
Yeah, like the outdoor clothes wear would be really good, wouldn't it?
We very rarely get approached on the occasions that actually, that's not quite true. We get approached.
We get a lot of inquiries from people promoting products that we wouldn't use.
And we would only ever feature products that we would find useful. So not at the time when Jackery were throwing their products out there and a lot of people got slated for it, but actually it was a product we did use and I still use. I use it in my van. It was really helpful and useful. We would only do that if it was something we would actually use. We wouldn't just do something just because we've been asked to do it.
Yeah. But if anybody's watching this and wants to sponsor us.
My boating live, can't imagine walking down the canal with boats in it. No, it'd be really, I think it'd be really sad.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to this year's boat show? I can't.
Yeah, definitely. We love looking around boats,
yeah,
don't we?
We do, definitely. There's nothing. I think all boaters, even they've got their own boats, nothing better than nosing on somebody else's boat.
Yeah, Julian Martin made a fair comment that yes, the license fees go up, but yet they're taking away bins and services. So as a way of reducing costs, the Canal and River Trust are removing some of the services like showers.
And while a lot of boaters have showers on boats, there are some that don't. And so again, it's targeting that more vulnerable part of the community. I just think it's quite sad.
One day more aboard, we were approached to promote a dining board last week. They obviously don't know the boating community. We don't use irons.
Alfie Barlow, I'm planning to hire a boat next year. Any canal recommendations? I guess it depends if you want something more local to yourself or you're happy to just travel.
Or a stretch where there's not a lot of locks.
Yeah, so the Macclesfield Canal doesn't have a lot of locks.
No, that'd be good.
At all, and it's stunning. If you want to experience locks, but not too many. It does have a stop lock, doesn't it? What else? Oh, Peak Forest, beautiful canal.
Yeah. You've got a lot of bridges there, haven't you?
Swing bridges, which might be difficult if you do not on your own. Nobody's bringing together all segments of canal users to seek novel and solid ways to preserve and fund the water. No, I totally agree, Mike. So I think again, I don't want to get political, but when CRT sent a questionnaire out, basically it was a loaded question. Do you think continual cruisers should pay more? Well, those people with home moorings we're bound to say yes, because they see that we're using the network more. However, if a lot of the boaters that use that network are keeping it open during the winter periods when other people have their home moorings. It was very loaded. It was not really a consultation as far as I'm concerned. And yes, they've got to find other streams of income and support. And I think, they should be looking at what's the word I'm looking for? Ground routes. So like the boaters, to suggest maybe other ways of funding. And then to get boaters on board. And I know we're not the only people who use the canals, but we're probably one of the few that pay a significant license.
Yeah. So the Geordie Saver. I'm a personal finance YouTuber from the UK and have a Let's Chat About Money podcast. Would you fancy being a guest? Yeah. When did you get the idea of living a different lifestyle on a boat? I think we just fancied a bit of adventure, didn't we? We'd nearly paid off our mortgage. We used to hire a boat every year for a day and loved that laid back, relaxing lifestyle. And we jokingly said, should we buy a boat?
Well, I think it made us take stock because we'd nearly paid the mortgage. And I said to Paul that we don't have kids. And when we were writing our wills, it was like being left to people. I'm like, well, we've worked really hard for this money. So, why don't we use it now? And if I go out of this world with no money in my pockets, then job done. I think it's, I think people's opinions are changing. Like even parents that used to, I can't spend that because I need to leave it to my kids. I think people are starting to realise that it's one life, live it.
Yeah. A few people have mentioned the Llangollen Canal for Alfie. That is a good choice, actually, from Trevor Basin on the Llangollen. It's a stunning canal.
Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
We've got about 5 minutes left, Anthony, because we've been chatting for nearly 2 hours. Would you believe? Yeah, we can chat forever. John Bailey.
Hi, lovely school.
Who's that looking down through you from the skylights.
It's not Pete, is it?
It's not Pete, is it? That'd be scary, wouldn't it?
Boat time. Everyone make sure to sign the fun British Waterway petition. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's close to 50,000, and it's asking the government to reconsider restricting the funding of the canals.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely do that. So, I think we sort of need to start wrapping this up, don't we? And I'm really sad because we've really enjoyed chatting. I keep asking Anthony every few months, should we do a live chat? And you don't like to do it, but this was your idea because we've done our 200th video, which is just crazy. But yeah, we just thought it'd be nice to chat to you guys and mark the occasion really with a glass of wine.
Janice, Ciati are not thinking along the lines or having proper meetings with input, all kinds of narrowboaters and all boaters. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. Alex from it's great doing lives with a live audience. Narrowboat Chicken. Thank you everyone for being fun. Yeah, I think we are.
Thanks, Timothy.
Yeah, thank you to everyone that's
joined us
for this chat. We
Easy for you to say.
And I was going to say thank you for everybody as well on the super chats, and thank you to all of our patrons, all of our subscribers, everyone that's bought us a coffee, and all those people that tune in every week to watch our videos. We couldn't keep going without you, and especially all those people that make that time and effort to comment every week and to buy my art. We really do appreciate it, don't we?
Yeah.
And especially, it's sort of it just makes us feel good to be alive when people are like asking how Dexter is, and
not us, just
and being so generous, really.
Yeah,
and you know, not just money, but people commenting and
people taking the time out to comment means a lot, because it means that you're invested and interested, and
we see a lot of the same names, don't we, every week, and we definitely don't take it for granted. We know there are a lot of YouTube channels out
Thanks,
there.
guys.
Yeah, thank you to everyone tonight that's tuned in, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. We shall let you know how we get on with the boat, but fingers crossed, it seems that everything is sorted and we can just relax and cruise to those.
So Louise has put sausages to Fiona, because I was saying that we usually have porridge, and she's like, no.
So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. We're gonna sign off.
£5 of bacon be enough?
What's that?
Chewed. We talk about breakfast at Crick. So yeah, big thank you to everybody who's joined tonight. A massive thank you to Louise on Narrowboat Changing Pace, and Caroline and Pete on One Day More Aboard for being our moderators tonight. Yeah, really appreciate it. Really short notice as well, so big thank you.
Oh yeah, so let us know if you'd like us to do another vlog. Maybe we could do this every few months. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Yeah, and we hope to see a lot of you if you can make it at the Crick Boat Show this year. Yeah, do come and say hello. Yep. All right. Thanks again, everyone.
Thanks again, Mike. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 I don't want this to end. Bye.